Hey y'all, I'm Tess, the media representative for Clay County Historical and Arts Council. Thanks for coming into our next Artist Spotlight. Today we're visiting Joan Joppie. Joan, thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
Joan happens to be a board member for the CCHAC. Can you tell us all a little bit about what got you to the area?
We had friends who moved up first, and we kind of followed them. Although we have been married 48 years, and we spent our honeymoon up in Robbinsville.
Oh, nice.
And just fell in love with the whole area.
And so you bought property way back in...
92.
Yep, 92. And then you came here permanently when?
2003.
Awesome. And built this lovely home. And then shortly after, somehow you got into CCHAC.
Had Reba back.
She's good at that.
Sucked me right in.
That's awesome. And so probably 10 years later, you started taking care of the vendor booths at our festival in the square we have every July. And so any of you artists that are interested in being at the festival this year, this is the lady you'll be communicating with. First thing I'm going to give you is her email address. It's clayjoan@frontier.com, CLAYJOAN @frontier.com. So soon she's going to be emailing out prior vendors an application for that. I'm going to let her tell you a little bit about the process, okay?
Yeah. If they've been a prior vendor, then they'll get the email from me, and then they know they do not have to send me pictures if they're a prior vendor. And I just keep those pictures on file. And heaven forbid anything should happen to me, I just pass the book,
When you're ready
my husband can pass the booklet on to whoever's going to take over.
Sure.
New vendors can go to the website and download their application. They will need to send me pictures because we go through those pictures. We want only handmade items, no mass-produced, no kits. For example, my diamond painting, I could not take there because it's a kit kind of a thing.
I see.
And if they pass the inspection, so to speak, then they get an email back that says they've been accepted, and they are responsible to have their own canopy, and we do prefer that it's white. We don't want it to look like a carnival.
Right.
And they need to be weighted with at least 40 pounds on each leg. We have had some bad weather, and boy, one year we had a microburst and tents were flying.
Goodness gracious.
So we do
preventative, weighing down the
because
legs.
I had a $900 tent.
Ooh.
Now if somebody's easy up leg comes flying through my tent, who's going to pay for that?
Probably
so you want to be well weighted.
Okay, so yeah, so there's no liability.
Right, no.
Right. Can you talk a little bit about the pricing?
It is until about April 6th. It'll be $85. That's an early bird special. After that, it will go up $25 to $110, and checks will be made out to Clay County Historical and Arts Council, and it can be mailed to me along with the application and pictures if the new vendors, and of course the old vendors, they know the routine.
So even if they've never been a vendor before, they're still mailing their pictures and application and fee before they're approved?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
so
if
they're
not
approved,
right.
It's just you're approved and you're good to go.
They get an email, and if they're not approved, then they will have the option. I'll say, okay, this is not what we're looking for. Would you like me to send your check back to you, or do you want me to rip it up? And then we do that.
All right, perfect.
Yes, the setup will be Friday, which I believe is the 7th. It's always the second weekend in July, the second full weekend. And I am on the square from 7:30 in the morning until 5 o'clock in the evening.
Long day.
And I leave at 5 o'clock. Do not show up at 5 o'clock waiting to set up.
Right, because you've already had a long day.
Yes, I have had a long day. I want supper. And we tape the square off, and we have a guard. And nobody comes in. When I leave, that's
Friday evening and Saturday evening.
Yes.
So so you can be assured that all of your creations are safe. So then Saturday morning
they can come in then too. They come in 7:30 Saturday morning.
7:30, okay. But the show starts at what, 10?
At usually? 10 till 5 on Saturday, 10 to 4 on Sunday.
All right.
And then takedown is 4 on Sunday.
After 4 p.m.
No
Sunday.
early takedowns unless we say go ahead.
Weather's coming or something. Yeah, I get that.
We find that if one vendor breaks the rules and starts to pack up, then other vendors...
Everybody starts doing it.
Other vendors are like,
Right.
oh, we can pack up, and the whole show falls apart. So you must stay until we say...
We want you all weekend.
Yes.
Okay, there was a couple other things. And unless you do a radical change in what you're creating, you don't ever have to send pictures in again.
Right.
So as long as you're making the same things or the same type of things, if you were to change, all you would have to do is print out some more pictures and mail them up to Joan. Her address is on the application, which is on our website, www.clayhistoryartsnc.org. So the reason we're here today is not just the fact that she is our vendor coordinator, but she is a multi-talented crafts lady. Unbelievable the things I've seen since I've gotten here today. Right now she's in the middle of this diamond painting. Can you tell a little bit about that?
Oh, it's just kind of a mindless activity, but it's fun.
It's fun,
and,
yeah.
And you get these, right now I'm working on some coasters, and it comes with a picture, and you have a cover on it, and you peel it off, and it's sticky. And you have all these little, they're called drills. It's like little tiny rhinestones.
Cute.
And you stick those, you know, they're coded as to what bead goes where.
I see.
And when you get all done, they just
Beautiful.
See, you know.
And those are going to the beach house.
Yes, those are going to the beach house, and then I'm doing some birds, hummingbirds and so forth for our Airbnb.
Nice.
And
but you've dabbled in a lot of things. You've done some pottery.
Pottery.
We'll show you this. Isn't this nice? Miss Talent. I love it. Also, she does cross stitch. You want to show the mermaid?
Yeah, this is one piece I'm working on now.
Isn't she gorgeous? She's going to be
She's
beautiful.
got a long ways to go yet, but she'll get there.
Other things that just pass the time on a cold winter's day, right?
Yeah.
Now, can you talk a little bit about this gorgeous stained glass I'm looking at?
Oh, yes.
Let's pull it over here. This. She turned the wheel, and I could not understand what it was.
Yep. You look through one end, and I have mirrors inside, and it's a kaleidoscope.
It's a kaleidoscope. Isn't it gorgeous? And let me please tell you, the colors are amazing. This is the nicest stained glass piece I've ever seen. It's absolutely amazing. She used to sell these, folks, but unfortunately she does not any longer.
But you never know, you know.
She said I might get a, wind blower across the room and say, maybe
right.
I'll do some stained glass
Actually,
today.
I did. For Christmas, I picked up a little bit to do it again. I hadn't done it in years, but I decided, well, I was just going to do some simple little things for Christmas
Very
presents.
pretty. Even got stones and glass in here.
I put everything in it.
So now, though, you also have a booth at the festival on the square, and you sell your scarves, you crochet necklaces.
But this is a sample.
This is an example of the ponchos that she made with the matching scarf. Is that gorgeous? Those are all been sold also. She said, this one's hers, you can't have it. Beautiful.
I was walking at a craft show, not that I was doing, but visiting down in Blue Ridge, and it was November and it was cold, and I had one of these on, and I had no jacket under. It was just this because they're very warm, and I could see somebody just watching me closely as I came closer. And when I got up to her, she says, "Oh, they did a beautiful job on that." And I said, "Well, there's no they, it's just me." And
right.
And she said, "Oh, do you make them to sell?" And I said, "Yes, I do." And she said, "Oh, I would love to get one." And I said, "Well, tell me what color you would like." And she said, "Oh, those colors." And I said, "Well, here, put it on." And she was a little shorter than I was. I said, "You tell me what row you want me to stop at." She said, "Oh, this length."
Oh, same length.
And I said, "Well, if you want this color and this length, just take this one."
So I
sold it off my back.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And then I caught up to my husband, and he looks at me and he says, "Why don't you carry spares? You know this happens."
Exactly. Well, Joan, I just want to thank you for inviting me into your home today.
Sure.
I want to show this one too. Some of the things that she has.
Yeah.
Beautiful skirt. Put it on a
just over plain
solid color shirt, and bam, dressed it up gorgeous. Very nice. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate everything you showed me today, and thank you for all you do for the council. If you would like to be on our Artist Spotlight, don't hesitate to call 706-400-0440 and ask for Tess. Thanks, y'all. Have a great day.
Bye.